as a noun means thoughts or imagination. In these conversations, the second speaker uses an idiom to repeat and sum up what the first speaker says. Bored out of my mind, emphasizing that they are extremely bored. Yes, I'm bored out of my mind. If she puts her mind to it, to attempt to accomplish something by giving it one's complete attention, determination, and efforts. If you would just put your mind to it, I'm sure you could do it. Blew my mind means to strongly affect someone with surprise, wonder, delight, etc., to amaze or overwhelm someone. The thought of all she's accomplished at such a young age just blows my mind. Nobody in their right mind means it is an irrational thing to do and you would be surprised if anyone did it. No one in their right mind would make such a major purchase without asking questions. Out of his mind, mad or very foolish, having lost control of your mental faculties, insane. It takes no courage to be out of mind. Anybody can be anytime. Ready my mind? Read my mind. Read my mind means to know exactly what someone is thinking. I think we should go out to a movie tonight. You read my mind. I was thinking the same thing. Take mind off means to stop you from worrying or thinking about a problem or pain, often by forcing you to think about other things. The good thing about running is that it takes my mind off any problems I have. My mind means to make someone worry, to be constantly on someone's mind. Her growing debts preyed on her mind. The thought that he could have done better preyed on his mind. Get my mind round to succeed in understanding something difficult or strange. I find it hard to get my mind around such complex issues. A one-track mind, a mind limited to only one line of thought or action. You have a one-track mind. Example, he is well determined to his passion, just a one-track mind. One's mind back. Try to remember something that happened in the past. A doctor did a good job to this Alzheimer's patient. She eventually managed to cast her mind back. Mind over matter means your thoughts influencing your body, a situation in which someone is able to control a physical condition, a problem, etc. by using the mind. His ability to keep going even when he is tired is a simple question of mind over matter. Mind is a verb often used when warning people to be careful. Mind your P's and Q's. Be polite. P stands for please and Q represents the Q sounds that end of a thank you. My dad hates bad manners, so mind your P's and Q's when you meet him. Mind your step. Walk carefully. You need to mind your step. Mind your own business. It has got nothing to do with you. I would suggest you better mind your own business. Mind how you go. Take care. Used when saying goodbye, informal. Used to tell somebody to be careful. Goodbye then. Mind how you go. Mind his back. Be careful because others are trying to cause problems for him. You can also say, watch your back. He needs to mind his back in that office. Bargain for means more difficult than expected. Example देखते हैं. I've just started working in a clothes shop, but it's proving much harder than I had bargained for. Next, giving people the hard sell. Trying very hard to persuade people to buy something. I have realized that I'm no good at giving people the hard sell. Next, hard and fast rules mean clear rules. There don't seem to be any hard and fast rules for what I should be doing. Next, hard doing means difficult and tiring. I'm finding it really hard going. Will it be better or is this it? Next, no hard feelings mean no anger towards each other. My partner and I have just split up. It was a mutual decision and we agreed there would be no hard feelings. Hit me much harder means affected me much worse. Example, it hit me much harder than I expected. Hard to swallow means difficult to accept, difficult to believe or difficult to accept. Example, he said the news that the farm was being sold was hard to swallow at first. Fallen on hard times mean are finding life difficult because we have no money, experiencing a period of great difficulty, especially financially. I lost my job last month, so my family has fallen on hard times. Next, hard up means without much money. Example, my wife is still working, but we are struggling and we are really hard up. Hard put means finding it difficult. Example, I'm finding it difficult to find a new job and I'm hard up to see a solution. Grace, done something which made people in authority stop liking or admiring them. The Minister of Education seems to have fallen from grace. Fall into the wrong hands. The wrong people obtain and control them. Occasionally, secret documents fall into the wrong hands and national security is threatened. Fell on deaf ears means was ignored. Example, last year a petition demanded an end to the tax fell on deaf ears. Fallen through the floor means dropped to a very low level. Example, house prices have fallen through the floor in the last 6 months, leaving many house owners worrying. Fell foul of means broke a law or regulation. The village carnival fell foul of health and safety regulations and was cancelled. Fell short of means did not come up to the standards of. The minister's statement fell short of an apology. Fallen into the trap of, doing something which seemed like a good idea but was not wise. The government has fallen into the trap of creating committee after committee, thinking that will solve the problem. Next, be falling apart at the seams, be in a very bad state and about to fail. The global banking system seemed to be falling apart at the seams in 2009. Next, falling over themselves mean very keen and eager. Example, people were falling over themselves to volunteer as helpers for the president's visit. Fall or drop into her lap means happen or be given to her without an effort or her part. She never seems to have to work to get what she wants. Everything she just seems to have fallen or dropped into her lap. Fallen for hook, line and sinker means fallen madly in love with. Kevin seems to have fallen for Gloria, hook, line and sinker. Fell for it hook, line and sinker means completely believed something which was not true. Example, my colleagues at the office played a joke on me and I fell for it hook, line and sinker. Fall into line means start to accept the rules of an organization. I'm afraid you will have to fall into line and accept the company's rule and policy. Pride comes before a fall. If someone is too confident or arrogant, something bad will happen which will show that they are not as good as they think they are. If you're too conceited or self-important, something will happen to make you feel or look foolish. You have gone too far, I doubt. What if pride comes before a fall? The bigger they are, or the bigger they come, the harder they fall. The more power success someone has, the harder it will be for them to lose it. Or those who are exceptionally large, powerful or influential will have more to lose than when they fall, and their failure will be all the more dramatic or spectacular because of it. Example, if you experienced enough in your life, don't forget, bigger you are, harder you fall. My own heart means having the same opinions or interests as me. She is a woman after my own heart. Come into their own, are very useful or successful in a particular situation. Bicycles come into their own in rush hours as they end up moving much faster than cars or buses. If one owns the place, in an unpleasant, confident way, if you say that someone does something as if they owe the place or like they own the place, you are critical of them because they do it in a very arrogant way. We are all equal, don't pretend as if you owe the place. Be your own person, behaves as he wants to without being influenced by others. Rajiv is his own person. Nobody can make him do anything he doesn't want to do. Take matters into your own hands means deal with something ourselves because others are failing to act. The police didn't do anything about the situation, so we decided to take matters into our own hands. In your own time means when you are ready. There's no need to hurry, just give me an answer in your own time. Save your own skin means protect herself from danger or difficulty regardless of others. Don't expect her to support she's only wants to save her own skin. Go their own ways means separate, it means it's a verb. They have decided they can't live together any longer and are going to go their own ways. Hold your own means be as successful as anyone else. Fazia is only 14, but she can hold her own in any adult conversation. Blowing his own trumpet means always saying how wonderful he is. He never stops blowing his own trumpet. Digging his own grave means cause him a lot of trouble. What a blunder you made. You have just dig your own grave. Of one's own making means own fault that he is so unpopular. It's his own fault that he is so unpopular. He faces a dilemma substantially of his own making. Feathering one's own nest means using his position to make money dishonestly. Example, they suspect him of feathering his own nest. Play him at his own game means encourages others to use the same methods as he does. I suppose they are trying to play him at his own game. Next, get their own back. Get revenge by showing him how unpleasant it is. They are trying to get their own back. An own goal means something which helped the other side rather than themselves. Player accidentally scores against his or her own team. Be cautious, you may end up in your own goal. Thanks for watching this video. If you like, subscribe to my channel and share with your friends and family. Thanks for watching.